Yes, karibuni sana family. Good afternoon. Good evening from my end. 35 minutes past the top of the hour. And of course, a quick shout out to everyone with us on TikTok, everyone with us on Facebook, on YouTube, on the radio station, on Rumble Live. Go also live with me on the show page. Karibuni sana to another beautiful conversation of the Africa Today show. This is the media of the 21st century. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from exactly 8:15 p.m. to 10:15 p.m. We started a little bit late, but we don't mind. How was the weekend? Shout out to Dan in the building. Shout out to Lillian Jaruha. Shout out to Harmony Mudhoni. Shout out to Byron Scott. I see you. I wish I can understand what these really terms mean. But anyway, karibuni sana. That is an amazing major TBT. These are some of the songs that we grew up listening in our homes. When you talk about listening to TD Jakes, Benny Hinn, I don't know, these are the preachers. Who else? Who do we have? Joel Austin. The other one, I can't remember the other white lady. But when you talk about the likes of such kind of people in Africa that we grew up listening to or rather watching or paying attention to, these are also some of the major TBT songs that we grew up listening to, and they were so amazing, hit different. I don't know, for me it's because I come from a lineage of people from Congo. At the same time, I really vibe and rock anytime, any day, with Congolese music, rumba zilizopendwa, any type of literally Congolese music. Personally, I'm down to it. And also I grew up listening to a lot of it. And shout out to my family members, that is from my mom's side, because I really, really learned a lot of these songs from them. And if you try look at actually majority of the songs historically, they were giving us our history, which is part of what we shall be talking about today. Africans being re-educated about their true existence, and of course much more of what is coming from the continent. And the reason why I'm talking about this, I shall start with a story. And to my attention, I don't know how true the facts are. According to my research, where 25% of the Black American women have lost their jobs, that is because of discrimination against or about their hair. And there's a time that was actually 2 weeks ago or last week, we did speak about French, which actually also spoke about how they're looking forward to make this, a fair situation, because, Black women have been facing criticism because of how they style their hair, the color they choose, or, literally wearing their natural hair. And I didn't know actually it was this deep, I've seen in cases of where children, which is very bad, children getting to lose spots, losing their spot in maybe sports groups, when it comes to schools, or maybe them being sent home because of wearing their natural hair as Black, or as a Black child, being told that your hair is untidy, your hair doesn't look nice, you need to look punctual and all that. It is crazy. And this comes from another angle of self-hate, which I feel like also white people do have, and they're so jealous and full of rage because of the Black natural hair and the kind of capabilities it has. Because yes, majority of us, our hair is literally natural curly. There are a lot of us who Afro can literally stand without even you having to struggle so much. Like, we have different textures of hair when it comes to us melanin people, but it is something that we need to embrace. And I've seen this, I'll be showing two sides of the story where we can see the effect of it in America, the diaspora people, especially majority women. I don't know about the men, but since we have majority of the men who are also our audience, I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you ever seen maybe any man, and that is in America, Black man to be specific, being hated on because of wearing their natural hair? Or maybe have you come across such kind of discriminations? And would you rate the percentage? Because if I try look at the percentage here, it seems like actually it's the Black American women who are highly affected, and that is in America or the diaspora part. But when you come to Africa, they hate that has been taught and reflected towards us. And shout out to the media, which we don't control. And this is where we see people, I know majority of you might come against me because, one, I have a wig, which I understand myself. I know what I'm doing. I know who I am, and I love my hair. But we've seen that also in Africa, there's a lot of self-hate that has been projected to us, and it has led a lot of African people to use the relaxers, which we know is very dangerous. It has led to so many cancer cases, and I think it has taken time for African people to learn about this, because the cancer cases right now in Africa are literally very high, and it is because of the product we're using. We've seen the bleaching cream, how it has made a very bad negative effect towards the Black society, the Black community in the continent of Africa. And I love personally saying Nigeria, because I feel like Nigeria, Nollywood did actually project a lot of that, and it did actually work to the rest of the African countries for it taking effect. So that is what we shall be talking about. I'll be sharing also a video coming from one of the channels right here. When you talk about, again, us being hated as black people. This is something we've been seeing every single day, where black people are always going to be either charged for something they have not done. It is crazy to this point where you're gonna be accused of drunk driving, and you are not even doing it. They pin on you that you are drunk driving, and it is crazy. This happened in Florida, and I'll be sharing much more details about that when I share the video. And also on the next conversation, I'll be sharing also about Kagame meeting up with the Israel president. And this weekend we had actually the 30th anniversary of the Rwanda genocide, and we've seen Kagame having so much to talk, which the rest of the world is giving him a round of applause. I'm not gonna lie, but personally I won't, because I still don't know the facts. But shout out to Kid, because he did say that personally for him, he feels, I don't know if he feels or he has the facts, that the Tutsi and Hutu people didn't kill each other or mob against each other. This was very well organized by the people who control the world. We can see them actually acknowledging their friendship, and the same people, we can see them participating in what is happening. What happened in South Africa, what is happening in DRC Congo, what is happening in Palestine, when you talk about the Gaza situation. And it is crazy and tells you a lot. When you go back to the same genocide, we keep on blaming part of the Congolese people about it, because Kagame has been doing it. He has been blaming part of the Congolese people being guilty about it, but we know it's not really true. But anyway, karibuni sana. I've done literally too much introduction, but I hope you guys are doing great once again. Shout out to Byron Scott. Blessings to you too. And I also see you saying great job at the last couple shows, and you look fabulous as well today. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the sentiments, and I'm glad that you do enjoy the conversation. Shout out to also Kay Williams. Free you. What are you doing? I know you're having lunch, and I hope you are enjoying your lunch as you listen and tune into today's conversation of the Africa Today show. I also see you're saying, I cannot talk today, my lunch break is over, have a great day. I'm so sorry, that was so short and sweet, but I hope I'm gonna see you. That is either tomorrow in the morning on my show, or maybe on Wednesday on the Africa Today show, when you'll get the time, or maybe on the WhatsApp chat. Shout out to you, and I thank you so much for tuning in. But of course, as we start, and the main reason why I came up with this story, or why I went to do much more research about it, is because I bumped into this article today, which was actually something that happened today, the waking up of today, the 8th of April, where we have a boss who told a black worker to wear a wig, then got fired. She fired her over unacceptable hair. And that is what the information given by the federals. And they're saying a woman stopped wearing a wig to work and started wearing a natural a woman stopped wearing a wig to work and started wearing a natural curly hair, and her boss took issue with the change, according to the court documents. Emma Jackson, employer, complained that she previously came in with beautiful hair, which is the wig, but now looks like she rolls out in a bed, which is a natural curly hair. So this tells, literally, personally, I pick it up. I feel like white people really have so much hate when it comes to our natural hair. Why would you say I came out from a rolling bed while my hair is just naturally curly? It's crazy. Shout out to you, Kid. Karibu sana.
Shout out to you, Joby. Family, we're going to start going on X. I was just over there with Maria, and then we was on X. We had 200 people in there on X, live, on the live stream, because it's starting to grow, because the girls, we had 200 people. I thought it was YouTube. Then I went and looked up the thing. If you click it on here, you'll see right now we got 3 on Black Eye Fire Network Live and 5 on Black Eye Fire Network. So you click on the X. I said, damn, how we got 200 people and only saying we got 2 people on YouTube? And I said, oh, Twitter's got 200 people. So the Twitter's finally starting to grow, I see, because it hasn't been shadow banned yet, because we never used it. We never used Twitter. So you see how big the audience is over there. I was like, but you can't, only thing with Twitter, you can't see, they're not allowed to type inside the StreamYard, didn't set it up for them to be able to type in there. I said, we got 200 people in this joint. Of course, I was being funny. You guys, I was being funny. You guys laughing, everybody's laughing. We were talking about Maria and that naked dude last year who liked it, that old man. Every time she thought that was our culture. And everybody's showing up naked to no live stream, don't got no clothes on.
Wait. Maria said she thought that was you guys' culture.
Yeah. Tay was
Nah,
there.
Maria,
Tay was
nah,
there.
no.
I said, what African shows up naked to a damn live stream? Nigga, we talking about our culture. She got
Only
the
Only John Cena does that. Only John Cena does that.
And Nick thought, I said, what are you talking about? Maybe he didn't know. I said, no, that goopy Negro been on the show a couple times. He was naked because he liked you, Maria. That's why he's there. He's in fact, I didn't know it. Maria, you didn't know that old Negro liked you? You didn't know? Everybody start coming in the chat. Everybody start coming into the damn feed on Twitter. I said, you know that old man like you?
I don't think she did. Most of the times when you're coming here to present, we're just minding our business and, we were just interacting with people normally. So if you like me there with your feelings, shout out to Neteru. Me, I don't know unless you confess, unless you confess like Neteru on the chat. I don't know you got feelings for me. But anyway, Karibuni, I hear a cricket. I don't know if we have a cricket in the studio, if it got in, or I don't know what's really happening.
That's a cricket somewhere. Am I going to win? That ain't in here with me. That's in here with you.
Hey, I don't know where it's coming from. I have to check because that noise is really. So we've been having a plague of crickets and grasshoppers. They've just been popping everywhere. You just seen lots of them in the building. Just give me a minute, please, you guys.
Boy, I don't know if you're gonna be able to find it.
I don't know where it is.
I know it. You got close. That's why I got quiet. Yeah, you got close.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know they are sensitive as well. They get to sense your steps. But shout out to John Mosquito, Karibu Sana. Shout out to Gerald, Karibu Sana. Hope you're doing amazing. Shout out to Greya Salda, whatever your name is, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Karibu Sana.
Is Jim Mosquito now on TikTok?
Yeah.
Jim Mosquito promised he would never show up naked. What he said on the show. That's what he said on Maria's show. I promise, Maria, I'll never show up naked.
I'm right here, John Mosquito. I was checking on a cricket. I don't know what's really going on here, but shout out to also Dev. That is like too long, David Karibu Sana. And we're just getting started with today's conversation. I was saying that I didn't know the percentage of Black American women, and I was asking to them, asking the men in the building, including you kids, since you joined. I don't know if the percentage of men getting discrimination about their hair. And I remember I think you kind of have a story about it, men getting discriminated about their hair, the Black men. That is me being specific.
Of course, with your dreadlocks or your afros, if you wore it out in the afro or you wore it in the dreads like my sons or like HR and Canvas do, of course. But
natural, like, when you shaved, and when you just have your short hair, like, have you ever gotten?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get discriminated like this. Like when I used to have a fade, I always wore fades. I always wore, but I went to a barber shop in 4 years now, so I cut my own hair. I never knew how to fade it right. I had them tight haircuts. I love a tight fade, make it look all nice and good. Get my haircut twice a week. And I'm old now. My hair don't grow like it used to. I used to get it. If I didn't go to the barbershop in a week, I'd had an afro. I'd be having hair everywhere back in the day. Yeah. But let's go back.
Your hair grows fast and it's in plenty as well.
It used to. Not now. I'm older now, and they say with bad food, it doesn't grow like it used to. Like that's why I used to get my haircut twice a week. Black men like they had their hair looking tight back then, and shaped up. And I ain't had no shape up in 4 years. I just cut it down, right? I ain't been to regular barber no more since the COVID shit. So we could go to. Back then, I had my hair all tight and laid nice. Women like that. Women like with a fresh haircut. I won't rock no beard, but that beard's too itchy for me. But
But yeah,
But
I just bumped into this story, and I was checking the percentage of. It led me to do a couple of research, and I've seen the percentage of Black women who are affected or rather lose their jobs. To be specific, who lose their jobs because of their hair is 25%. That is the Black American women, which I don't know how true the statistics are, but I didn't know. The shocking part of it is that I didn't know actually people do get to lose their jobs because of wearing their natural hair. To the point where you're going to be reported, it becomes a court issue. This is crazy. Only white people get to do this. Only white people again. So
someone
we have this Black
got the
woman.
power.
So we have this Black woman who has been taken to the court, and that is after she stopped wearing the wig and started wearing her natural hair. And the employer complained that she previously came in with beautiful hair, which is the wig, but now looks like she rolls out of her bed. A federal lawsuit filed by the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity was the one reports. And Jackson, who is Black, was hired as a sales associate for America Screening LLC, a drug and medical testing company in Louisiana, after an interview with the company owner and an HR manager, according to a complainant. During the interview for the first month of work, she wore a wig with straight hair that took her 45 minutes to put on and was uncomfortable. The complaint says, and the complainant says, then she started wearing her natural hair in natural texture, typical in a neat bun. The company owner told Jackson her hair was unacceptable and instructed her to wear straight hair, and that is the wig. Instead, according to the complainant, despite this, Jackson continued to come to work with natural hair, according to the EEOC, and the company owner decided to fire Jackson. That is later October in 2018, about 2 months after she was hired, and replaced her with a white employee, according to the complainant, which accused America Screening of race discrimination. Nearly 2 years after the lawsuit was filed, America Screening has agreed to pay Jackson $50,000 in monetary relief to settle the case, according to the consent decree filed April 3rd in the U.S. District Court of the Western District of Louisiana. And this is just crazy to stop it at there. And I checked again, what is the percentage of the Black American women?
This is being honest. They actually have 200 people there, but it's saying you gotta have 167 people in there, right? 167 views. We had 200 people in there on Twitter, on our Twitter page. So must everybody going on Twitter. We must be getting some ground on Twitter because it says only one. I guess it got to count. We had 200 people up in there on that live. We had 200 people on that live. I got to start have everybody go to Twitter, put one on Twitter right now too. I was like, hey man, we got 200 people in here. I thought they was on YouTube at first. I said, look at YouTube and say we got 3 people in here. It's up on this thing up here with the eyes that saying 200 people. I said, oh, okay, they're all on Twitter. That's what's going on. Okay. So I guess we're picking up on ground. We're not banned yet on Twitter. So when it gets to 1,000, that means it's gonna start growing. So we get to 1,000, start talking. Elon gonna say nope. You there, Joby? Joby froze?
Yeah, you're distracting me. You're just coming in with the Twitter thing, come on. Have etiquette of the show.
All right, Joby, good, great. Boy, black women, boy, they crazy. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
So checking on the percentage is 25% of the people who have lost their jobs because of air discrimination. And I want to start with the first video coming from Kenya. And this literally hits to all the Africans because we've been seeing Africans being educated to stop using hair relaxers and the dangers they come with. It is just so recently, but this is a video of 10 years where we were told, hair relaxers are not cool for you.
That happened to Joby too. Joby mama didn't know.
Yeah, man. She destroyed my hair. I don't like that. I feel like
she didn't know no better.
I don't know if it really affected me because sometimes my head just be acting crazy. It just be acting crazy. Sometimes I want to shave my hair because my scalp is really acting crazy. But anyway, let me share this very quickly.
number of African women are ditching once sought-after chemical hair relaxers and straighteners to wear their hair kinky and natural. Carol Oyolo takes a look at two Kenyan bloggers who help walk women through a natural hair journey.
It's crazy when 2024 and these are debates that we still have to literally talk about. It is so crazy, being honest.
Exactly, it is. It told you how we've been colonized and the minds and everything was set up for white supremacy.
Their self-image.
Nyashomba Karaoke and Mary Okyoga are on a mission. They want to remind African women that they are beautiful just as they are. The two Kenyan bloggers make time at least twice a week to research
Africans
and
will be
share the
different
rules
tribes,
of natural.
but the tribe didn't change your hair. Y'all got the same hair.
Funny.
Hair care. Their blog, Curly Kichana, Swahili for Curly Comb, started as a hobby in January 2010. It has now become a fun source of information and inspiration for natural hair enthusiasts, with an average 400 hits weekly.
We started the blog mainly to share our journey, but also to educate. Because by the time we'd started our blog, I think we'd already understood what we
Kenya,
needed.
South African. These are Kenyan.
Kenyan.
Okay, I thought it's South Africa.
We knew what
it looks pretty. Nice on the head. Still beautiful. Look at you, still beautiful. Can you imagine that? Being African.
To follow when we're doing our hair.
A growing number of Black women around the world are going back to their roots. They are transitioning from relaxed to natural hair. Tradinki natural hair was considered untidy and a sign of poor grooming. But natural hair is not just about what is on your head. Nyashomba and Mary say the natural journey forces women to confront their self-image.
I think that many women are actually starting to see that my hair is what it is, and I'm happy with what I have. And there's no need for me to mimic another culture, for me to be considered beautiful.
To hate yourself.
Studies show that hair relaxers cause irreversible damage to the scalp. Researchers have also found that most chemical relaxers weaken hair, making chemical battered hair even weaker, as constant manipulation and poor maintenance, practices that can lead to hair loss or stunted growth. Hair professional and entrepreneur Minshu Tafese runs a salon for natural hair care in an upmarket suburb of Kenya's capital, Nairobi. Customers can pay a minimum of $40 to get their hair treated or twisted using special products imported from the United States. It's been available here for only a year, and the popularity is growing despite the cost.
Natural hair is most people, they don't believe in this, but I say natural hair is easy to maintain. Yeah. And again, it's very beautiful. I mean, have you seen people with short haircuts, natural hair, and twist look and all that? Yeah.
Natural hair is even becoming more in the workplace, where straightened hair and weaves are often the preferred look for the female professional.
Maybe about 3-4 years ago, my hair started really weakening because of the chemical, and my started breaking. So that's why I decided, let me just grow it out. And when I did notice that it certainly looks a lot healthier and a lot fuller, natural.
Natural hair is evolving from being more than just a trend, but a lifestyle for many women. They claim they have discovered a new sense of liberation from something as simple as their hair. Carol Oyola.
Yep, and that is what we need to be embracing.
And you know the story, all African people everywhere, African women everywhere. It's the same story with the hair. Same story.
It is. Well, it is something that we need to start embracing, and it should start with our education. With the next video, I think I'm going to be sharing that this Black American lady says it. It needs to start with Africans being educated about embracing their natural, who they are naturally. From your hair to your skin color to even how you dress, embracing your, natural costume attires and all that. I've seen even today people don't want to wear the Ankaras anymore. They're like, this is too rural. This is too, I don't like this. This is too village for me. People are not embracing, and we see Gucci, Louis Vuitton are copying all these designs out of art, literally not embracing. It is such a sad situation, because we've been seeing, when you talk about enslavement of the mindset and on purpose, we've seen our system has not taught young women or even the moms to stop shaving their children's hair. It is mandatory in so many schools where you cannot wear your hair. Personally, I remember when I came from Nairobi going to the village, I was forced to shave my hair, which was very painful for me. I was like, is it really a must? And I was told there's no, you can be different from the other students. You have to look like them. So I had to shave my hair. And when I came back to Nairobi, I had to grow my hair again, which was still also, you'll find that some of the people don't know you are supposed to be embracing your hair. It is a mandatory in schools. But let me share this as we get to move on, where we have this Black American lady who also speaks about the same situation and how she has actually observed it is a rising case in America. And it is true. We've seen that was actually I think the beginning of this year or last year, where we spoke about this young girl who was disqualified from a soccer team or certain type of a game because of her hair. And I've seen so many cases this has been happening. It needs to stop. It needs to stop.
A couple of weeks ago, I was kicking around on the internet, looking at a whole
Got
bunch
you,
of
big cheese.
people posting about their 10-year challenge. And it made me start reflecting on how different I look from 2012 to 2022. The biggest difference being now I have natural hair. I feel more like myself with curly hair, as it grows naturally out of my head, than I think I ever did when it was straight. In the last decade, a natural hair movement has swept through Black America.
For me, what I felt like was every time I put on a wig that I was apologizing for who I was.
But despite any progress that's been made, Black people are still being punished and ridiculed for their hair.
Because, man, they got tattoos and that's a nappy-headed hose there. I'm going to tell you that.
What is a nappy-headed hoe? What is that nappy-headed?
They say they call hair nappy. Naps. The curl is called naps.
Oh,
they call it
damn.
nappy-headed. Yeah, it's derogatory. Our hair is bad. Nappy-headed.
Because, man, they got tattoos and that's a nappy-headed hose there. I'm going to tell you that.
Shot to the ghetto. They got tattoos all over. Tattoos and it's a nappy-headed hose. And that was the mainstream announcer. He almost got fired. He's dead now. What's his name? What was that cracker's name? He's dead now. He was a mainstream and he got in trouble for saying that, but they still didn't fire him. All he did was move him to Don Imus. That was that no good bastard name. You know, racist. That's who they are. The racist hell. There's some nappy-headed hoes there. But they got how they hoes.
Exactly. Like, how are they hosing their plane? Like, how?
Because that's what they think about Black women. Joby, they over-sexualize Black women. So that's what I'm talking about. That was about the images. That was about the images they put out with Nicki Minaj and all that. They over-sexualize Black women. Like what they were doing with that new Good Times cartoon show I was talking about Saturday. They always over-sexualize. They want Black women to be hoes, to be half naked. That's the image. To over-sexualize a Black woman. Not give her any respect.
So this is what Jay-Z, is it Jay-Z, P. Diddy was doing with the lady who were discussing on Friday. What's her name? I've forgotten her name. Right. When you talk about over-sexualization and the way people pick that, she was older, and she wasn't.
She was a baby. She's 15. But the lady, that was a 15-year-old child. Yeah, they over-sex because the people that run them have put that out there. They don't run shit. The people that own the shit told them to do that. That's where they look at Black women. Black women are supposed to be over-sexualized, not have any value, Joe. You're supposed to be dressing like a slut, be on YouTube and be on TikTok and Instagram, showing your ass and thirst trapping and look at my pussy. Ooh, look at my ass. That kind of shit. No, not worthy of any respect. So that's what they think. So his racist mind. Ooh, look at these nappy-headed hoes out here. They play. How they hoes? They play basketball. They college kids playing basketball. But for Black women, they're nappy-headed hoes.
Crazy.
Her, like I feel like she smells like patchouli oil.
That's why those images out there, Black women all over-sexualized.
She smells like patchouli oil. What is patchouli oil? Let me see.
I don't know. They get mad because her hair is African. How dare this nigga bitch do this? Yeah, look at it. I don't know what patchouli oil is. I don't know. Maybe some shit some white people eat. They eat. some white people snack.
Some oil that I can't figure out what it is. It's some oil.
And a lot of that backlash has targeted kids.
His hair has always been like that. Mental health issue. His hair was a violation of the school dress code.
Called to the office about my hair.
The rest of my was snatching beats out of my hair.
A cultural thing, a heritage thing.
Why are you taking a blade to my son's ear?
I wanted to get to the root of why Black hair discrimination is so common here in the United States.
I don't think it's a real distraction. I like my hair.
Yeah.
So stick around, because we're going to explore its tangled history, meet a lawyer who's fighting back, and
she specified. I know she specified because when you look at the way you guys face it, I don't think it's really that direct to us. I mean, it's there, but in a modern enslavement mode. Yeah. But you guys.
Where she's saying that because that's where she lives. She lives in America, so she's gonna speak her own experience.
To white folks who are learning how to style Black hair for the first time.
Now that is why I had a red flag, where white folks are learning how to do Black women's hair, and we've spoken about this over and over again. How they have taken the market, the Black market, where we've seen majority of the beauty parlors or beauty stars are owned by these white people and Asians, where they took all of it from the Black society. So when we learn about also our hair, I think we should go back to history, what really happened to our market, what really happened to the good products that we had that didn't make it to the industry or to even the rest of the continent of Africa. Like, those are some of the things that we should be checking.
A lot less scary to work with. You're a woman. You're supposed to check that. Why don't the Black women in the world own the hair care products no more?
Oh my God! Even men, because no. Even men. Even men. Have you seen the Congolese men? Have you seen? Okay, not even the Congolese men.
I'm not talking about the self-hating Negro. I'm talking about the natural Black woman, Joby, not the self-hating.
Okay.
The natural Black woman should be owning. I'm not talking about no. That's 1% Congolese men. I'm talking about everybody Black ain't a moron, man.
And these industry coons, the ones we've been talking about, the ones that always want to put their hair. There's one we were talking about some time back, that was last year, putting their hair, and even most of you did say, also write on the chat how you used to prefer your hair until you discover that most of these products are messed up. So the education goes to both genders, because
I never did. Of course, because it's like a bit. Of course, black men stopped doing that for a while now. Yeah, they used to put that straightening and shit. Even Malcolm X did it for one little bit. It's moving Malcolm X. Let me see. Go ahead, I'm gonna show. Let me see the images of Malcolm X when he was doing it. Because he wanted to be white. Yeah, Johnny. Let me try to put the lax in my head. So I never tried it not once. I never seen no reason to do it. I always wanted waves. I never wanted no Jerry curl, no slick down here. I thought that looked crazy.
I like the way you are. You're really not curious about a lot of things. You are not curious about a lot of things.
I thought I looked crazy. I think black people do it. I look weird. I thought on me, I said, man, that make me look weird. I look weird.
Yeah, well, there's that. To be honest, there's why you look at someone, you're like, nah, you're looking crazy, and you get discouraged from doing it. So you're like, I can't attempt it. But it's crazy. When you look at majority of the things, you didn't attempt a lot of things. It's crazy.
Our first stop is Chicago, where we'll find out what happened when a young boy was kicked out of preschool because of his hair. But we have to make a pit stop.
The salon is a safe space. Hair, I feel like it's the crowning glory.
Whether it's straight, whether it's kinky, whether it's curly, we are blessed with these different patterns and textures.
Growing up, I thought
white was right. And so because that's what I saw, I hated my hair. I try to
well, that's what we've been taught.
That message with my children, but it's been a long journey.
And for many Black folks, that journey starts when we're kids, the first time someone ridicules us because of our hair.
Yeah, because I also got that too. I think Keith, I told you, I don't know how you've called it the nappy hair, yeah? Then I used to have that nappy hair. So I used to be,
that's our hair. That's the natural, exactly.
I don't think everyone really has nappy hair, do we? I don't know.
Everybody's originally African, do. Not the mixed people don't. You African, you do. That's the texture of our hair.
Okay.
Oh, I got my. I'll let you share your screen. Yeah.
Can you tell us what happened at your old school? When I was 4 years old, my mom.
So ask him to hate this up already as a child.
I was so excited. But when I went to school, the principal called my mommy that my hair is unacceptable.
It was explained that I must remove the hairstyle in order to send him back to school. His hair is a violation of the uniform dress code and therefore unacceptable for preschool.
Neat and orderly.
I've been asking why they don't like my hair.
Hairstyles historically associated with Blackness were also historically associated with ghetto.
True.
To denounce a thing, you have to announce a thing. And so I'm here to announce that hair discrimination is starting with children as early as 4 years old.
The history of Black hair in America is long and tangled. For centuries, Africans have worn hairstyles like braids and knots to signify wealth, tribe, and status. But when enslaved Africans were stolen and shipped to America, their abductors wanted to erase any sense of cultural identity, and so they cut their hair.
Yeah.
In the 1700s, the governor of Louisiana signed
I didn't know it was because of, wiping out the culture identity. That is crazy.
I told you about that.
My hair. My hair.
But we had no tribalism. They cut all that out.
Law requiring
White
all
people are messed up.
Black women, enslaved or free, to cover their hair so they wouldn't attract white men.
Exactly.
Slavery ended in 1865.
And then they would start burning their
blackface
head up with the things on because they were just white women just them wearing the things on their head. They start burning the woman's head up. Shit crazy. These people psychopaths.
Shows quickly became the most popular form of entertainment in the country, with lyrics
Jim
like,
Crow.
and I'm not kidding,
Yeah, white
"Your
man.
face it may be dark, but you'll be happy as a lark when they straighten all the colored people's hair." And those are just the lyrics I can read.
No, racist.
Around the same time, Black entrepreneurs like Garrett Morgan and Madam C.J. Walker, America's first female self-made millionaire, were pioneering techniques to grow and style Black hair. But centuries of white supremacy, dehumanization, and denigrating Black hair textures forced many African Americans to assimilate in order to be viewed as presentable and professional.
Yeah, to stimulate your hair.
This brother here, myself, all of us were born with our hair like this, and we just wear it like this because it's natural. Because the reason for it, you might say, is like a new awareness among Black people that their own natural appearance, physical appearance, is beautiful and it's pleasing to them.
The Black Power and Pride movements also celebrated the beauty of natural hair. But while Black music and style are now an essential part of American culture, Black people are still being punished for their natural hair. Here in Louisiana, Black hair history comes full circle. Remember that 1700s law that forced Black women to cover their hair? Well, Louisiana's leading the country once again, but this time it's for a better reason.
Louisiana is the first state in the United States to have a textured portion of their cosmetology state board exam, and that feels really good. 65% of people have textured hair. The salon industry is really pretty segregated even today. No one should feel bad by having someone say we can't do your hair.
So we're heading to Baton Rouge to meet white folks who are learning to do black hair for the first time.
Very big red flag. So I won't continue with the rest. That is a very big red flag for me. We should figure out how we can bring back, the culture back to ourselves. Let's find out how we can create real working products, natural products, and that is how we support each other, black people.
Well, let me share this real quick. Malcolm X was told before he became a revolutionary and learned about his blackness, he was grown up in self-hate like everybody else. And so he was putting that shit in his hair to get women, putting that permanent hair, laying it down. Remember that shit burns your head and shit. So I'm gonna show this video from Denzel Washington from the Malcolm X movie when he was getting that shit in his hair. He's like, oh shit's hot. So that's what happens. We all grown up in self-hate. But me, I thought that shit looked crazy. You said you had a Jerry curl, bitch. I never had one of me. I thought that it was all wet looking. I thought that shit was weird.
Yeah, the jelly curl. The jelly curl was a thing. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was big. It was big. Women and men. I thought that shit looked crazy looking. So
well, nowadays we use it for braids. If you have like braids that have curls, that's when you get to apply braids.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let me share this real quick. Share this scene right here with but first let me put this up on the screen first.
And it's funny when you think things are only in Africa. Let me tell you, I don't know the type of jelly curl we have. It's the same that you guys have. Probably different brands.
Might be, of course.
I remember when it came to Africa, it was like we felt like on top of the world, like you.
Exactly. So this video, family, this video for educational purposes only. Doesn't go against the copyright section of 1976. This is for educational purposes only. So I'm using the Copyright Infringement Act right here. Educational purposes only. So let me go ahead and show this right here. Let me show the screen. Okay, let me show my screen. Now, you guys remember this shit is funny. Malcolm X was still out in the streets being a pimp and a hustler before he became a black nationalist. Let me know you guys can see my screen.
I wish it could.
Here we go. That thing on. Okay, it's up. All right, here we go. Boston, boy went to New York. Boy went to New York. 4 years. I think I'll make the family watch this movie too. Making that line.
Straight. You told me sassy, frassy, give you that one. After I hit the number, that one was no good. No, what happened? He said I was cheap because I wouldn't come for a job with me. And on top of that, had the indignation to call me of all good time job.
It's my internet, Jiba Jabba. My internet is really pathetic. Not Jiba Jabba, almost.
Hey!
Malcolm X.
You hot like hell? Don't be scared, Johnny. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You in the hands of an expert. My hair was just like yours. Look what he did for me. Don't scare the man no more than he's scared all the rest. Get his forehead now, brown short. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. My coach up starts to spin because this shit could burn a whole piece of man. Right, baby. Keep your eyes. I thought you said this was gonna sting, shorty. Yeah. Yeah, real good, don't it? Yeah, it's all right. It feels better than me. It is. It's all right. He didn't get it. Hold on. I'm on it, but it's heating. Gotta make it straight. Right. But I got to get this out now. It's time to start. What's wrong? How's it feel? I feel like I ain't got no skin on my head. You can tell. Can't tell you. It's straight though, right? I ain't doing this again.
It's straight, right? I ain't doing this again. It's straight, right? I ain't doing this again. Feel like a white man?
Looks white, don't it?
Looks white, don't it? There we go. That's it. Okay. So that's how Malcolm X. That's what Malcolm X gets, you know, when he's still a bootlicking coon. So actually, he told you how to hate yourself. So Malcolm was putting all kind of shit in his head, trying to look like a white man. Looks white, don't it? Woo-wee. I'm bootlicking. I'm a bootlicking coon. Shit. Woo-wee.
Everyone learns something every single day. But I say Jiba Jabba, not Jiba Jab, Joe Mosquito. Hale was saying her brother Keith have seen the eclipse yet over there. If he has seen, I asked him, he said he hasn't.
Nah, I ain't seen no clip. Remember that's what Maria was asking me on that. I said, settle to your mama. She okay. Jesus ain't the white face. Jesus ain't gonna come yet.
Man, you be on Seto's mom's neck. Come on.
That's right. He said, that's right. He said a friend came to him and said, hey man, it's supposed to be darkness today. What's going on? The sun's out. Most of these Negroes don't even know. Some parts of United States and Mexico, like depending on where Big Cheese is at. Big Cheese might say, where you at in Indiana right now? But you're in the southern part. Supposed to go through like the southern part of Illinois to the southern part of Indiana, Illinois, all that shit down to Texas. I'm not in Texas today. The parts of like Dallas through that part down through Mexico. I ain't gonna never see it.
But I also see Joe was saying that Joby is not really about the hair, it's your self-esteem. They after as a black woman. Well, I do agree, but when you look at a kid like a preschool kid, you know, when you're told go back home or suspended to go back home because your hair is, you know, looking bad, or you know, that really sticks to your head. And then understand, kids do pick up words very heavy, and that is going to keep on torturing he or her mind, and to the point where they grow up with the self-hate, low self-esteem, and they do want to literally to do nothing but just everything white that will make them look or feel better. And also see, you are saying that it's all based on jealousy for Black women having natural hair. I do agree with you, literally Black people in general. And let me go to the comments also on YouTube to see what you guys were saying. I saw Lando had something to say, and Big Cheese like to long say that yes, no, if Black people wear their natural hair gives spiritual power, our magic is strengthened. Well, and I also see Byron was saying that I really prefer natural hair. I don't like weaves and no chemicals either. And I also see Byron was asking, remember that racists. Okay. Does the oil that I don't know what's that? I don't know which one was.
It's about the oil that you talking about. The oil you was asking what it was. He said it's the oil that lesbians use.
Oh, damn. Okay. And I also see Lando says black hair was a compromise in the first part of our endowment, and the oppressor knew the vibration and frequency power of our hair. Our hair was a delivered attack to control our frequency. Okay, I think that is something else. Then, if it's deeper like that, we need to be taught. We need to be taught all that, because I know of which we were just talking about a few minutes ago before the show of Dimori with kids about how these other races feed off our energy. But when you talk about the hair, I think that is something very deep. Personally, I don't know much about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Your hair is your antenna to God. God talks to you through your hair. Your hair is coiled like you look at any energies plant, Joe. It coils like African people's hair. Go to any power station in Kenya, you see it's coiled like your hair. Your hair gets information from God, the coilness of it. That's why it's power in it. That's why it coils.
Okay. And also, Lando says ours isn't nappy. That's called to receive frequency. Exactly. And Big Cheese said, as a kid, I had the prettiest jelly curl in my neighborhood. I looked like a Dali from Coming to America.
Coming to America. That's the dude that called Stove Glow, and he was fucking at people's houses because his hair was all wet. He'd sit on that couch, and it'd be all wet, leave stains everywhere. And man, he's fucking up everybody's couches because his hair was wet with that Jerry curl juice and shit. And they had to keep that.
Oh, yeah. That's the or even, let's say they argue, then, maybe you have a white t-shirt on. Or
oh, man. You tear up your white t-shirt, Jovi.
Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I also see Lando says carbon natural states are waves. Wave is vibration and frequency. Being called is necessary. Generate waves. Generate waves.
That's right. Carbon. That's why our hair that's why our hair creates waves. Brush our hair that way. Young had a whole bunch of waves. Like we all have waves. I always wanted the waves. Get yourself a big good brush, some grease. Brush your hair every day. Get all wavy shit. Get a good fade, your hair all wavy. I love that shit. That's natural. That's how black people hair is supposed to be all wavy. Girls like that. They might like that Jerry curl shit back then. Women always like your hair all waved and cut good and shaped. Like, yeah, that's right.
I think personally I do have a favorite cut if I have a man who's shaving his hair. Just do this. Just a little bit of the side bangs and then leave the one right here, like not too long, looking like a mohawk. Just something short and looking elegant and clean. But I also see Lights Along says we've got to get rid of white. We got to get rid of white Jesus, Allah, and Moses. We have a real curse. I think that's what you meant. And Jerome Mosquito says that man connection on TikTok is acting funny. Yeah, my internet today is bad. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but my internet is really, really bad. And this guy is really pissing me off, but I can't do anything about it. It's on my control. Jerome Mosquito says the big thing.
I never knew why it was called. I'm sorry, Jerome. I never know why they called it the Jerry curl. Maybe somebody named Jerry made it. I don't know. I don't know why it was called the Jerry curl. Maybe somebody with Katie's name made it. and Jetty. Maybe it was called the Jerry curl. I don't know. I don't know.
Is it Jerry or jelly? It's jelly curl.
Not jelly, Jerry. Jerry.
Yeah. So, Joe Mosquito, you were correcting me. You were like, you said it's Jerry, and I was like, nah, I said jelly. Oh, it's Jerry. I don't. We call it jelly. We call it jelly. Yeah, for us, I don't. Because just making a haircut.
That's the mispronunciation they got. I don't know why it was called Jerry. Yeah, you went to the salon. You had that shit. You was all greased up with your activator, with that wet shit. You had to keep spraying your head with that shit. I went to the salon until your parents broke up. Then my mom got me the S curl. Ain't it the same thing, Bush? Isn't the S curl like the Jerry curl? Is the Jerry curl the same thing as the S curl? That was just different. It's the same thing. They just calling it by a different name. Ain't the same thing? That's cheaper? I thought it was the same, Big Cheese. You sure it ain't the same? S curl, Jerry curl. S curl came in boxes. So did the Jerry curl. Damn, you had Jerry. That's why you bald now, because it ate up your head, nigga. That's why you bald. That's why you bald, David. That Jerry curl ate up all your hair. That's why you bald. That's why you bald, nigga. That shit ate up all your hair.
It's crazy.
You imagine me like a man. Wasn't it expensive to keep that shit? You know, women spend all that money on their hair. I think that Jerry curl shit had to be that I wasn't paying that shit. Remember back in the day, a haircut was nothing but $5. Shit. There you go, bro. Then you tip a dude $1.50 or something. That cricket driving Joe be crazy. Who the hell is Jerry Redden? Who's that? Jerry Redden. Who the hell is that? Who's Jerry Redden? I don't know who Jerry Redden is, Lando. Who's that? You guys know who Jerry Redden is? The S curl you could do at home, Jerry curl you had to get. Okay, I thought they both. I thought you could do that Jerry curl shit at home too. Look, that shit all came like in a box. Okay, see, I know. So the salon was more expensive. You had to go to the salon to get your Jerry curl. Okay. That's why David bald now. Shit, fucking with that Jerry curl. Shit. Ain't that nigga scalp all up? Shit, fuck it, nigga. Just cut it all off. David said, "You ain't gonna find that cricket, Joby. Soon as you get up, it's gonna go quiet." Oh, he's a hairstylist. Okay. I had no idea. Joby cooking cricket burgers.
Man, if I find it, I won't spare it. I'm killing it. I'm burning it. I'm not gonna spare it.
Joby don't eat crickets like Seto and Maria.
Lol, you said what? Big cheese. Look at you. We don't do that here. We don't do that. That is Uganda and only Nigeria and Ghana. That is where they do that. We don't do that right here. But anyway, moving on to the next conversation is about Kagame and Israel, the Israel president. And during this weekend, we had a very huge meeting, including other African presidents who came to the 30th anniversary of the commemoration of the Rwanda genocide, and which did happen. That was
Puppets
yesterday.
always go to the cats with the small hats. Told you, you know what be going on. This puppet ass Negro here got that Israeli flag. There you go. That's right. That's right.
So he did receive a note of thank you that is from the President of Israel, and I want to read what the note says. And it says, "Thank you, President of Rwanda, Paul Kagame. You are a true friend of Israel. It was an honor to stand with you today, along with leaders from Africa and around the world, in memory of the victims of genocide against the Tutsi people. In our meeting, I presented you with a necklace bearing the unequivocal, if I'm pronouncing that correctly,
right.
demand to bring home the hostage brutally held captive by the terrorist organization in Hamas. And it's crazy to see. Number one, I think we've been talking about, Keith, about where Kagame is the one responsible behind the genocide of his own people.
Because they're the ones who helped them. It's all propaganda what you see in Joby. Who thinks controlling Africa? These damn
people.
Hats. It's all fake. This is for public consumption. To keep supporting the fake narrative. The Negroes not behind a lot of it.
It is crazy, and I don't know what Rwandese, again, this takes me back to the Rwandese, like you said majority maybe know what really happened, majority maybe don't know what really happened, but this shows how Africa and how Kagame is deep in the state, working together with, man, this is really pissing me off. I don't know where it's really coming from.
When you get up, you're gonna stop, so you can't find it.
I don't know where it is coming from.
I know.
God damn. But anyway, this shows how Kagame is deep in the state, and of course we've been seeing what Israel is being accused of by South Africa, what it's doing to Gaza. The same people are behind South Sudan, effects DRC Congo, and so many African countries. So this is, where Africans, I don't know if they see this at a deeper angle, especially seeing Kagame with the Israel president. I don't know if something is really clicking their head or not. But to the next conversation, I wanted to share this video here.
On May,
coming from a man from Florida, this is crazy, and I'm not surprised. It happens a couple of times where we see black folks always being pinned by false charges.
With that cricket, Joby ain't sleeping in the studio tonight.
Of course not. Hell no. No. I don't know where.
This is the Florida guy got that lady put that policewoman put them booze, open up his booze, and then poured it out and then threw it on the ground. Somebody he was drunk. Lying there.
You saw it. Oh, okay. Yeah, they lied to him that he was drunk.
7th, Calvin Riley, a black barber in Tallahassee, Florida, was pulled over for what he thought was a routine traffic stop. But body camera footage showed something peculiar. Here's news outlet Our Tallahassee narrating the scene.
Officer Oliver leaves the car, does a 360, and then goes back in the car, retrieving a sealed liquor bottle and pours it out.
Crack the seal. He opens it up.
That was the sound of the seal on the liquor bottle.
That's the seal cracking up. Yeah.
Oliver tosses the empty bottle into the passenger seat.
How they do you?
That's how Riley caught a driving under the influence charge, or what is called a DUI. From here, police officer Kirsten Oliver called for backup. She told an officer that
DUI is driving under influence, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, driving under influence, driving drunk. Driving under influence.
From the empty bottle was likely also in a cup she had found. Then Oliver told a senior officer she found an open bottle. Oliver said the department prohibits collecting liquids. However,
and then when they interviewed him, they called her and asked about, do you know you did it? I don't remember. You don't remember none. They interviewed her, she didn't remember none of it. And, this what you call white supremacy. That's who they are. Who they are.
The policies indicate the opposite. During the stop, officers say they discovered the 56-year-old's license had been suspended, allowing police to search the car. A judge acknowledged police had not read Miranda rights to Riley. These are rights for people accused of a crime in the US. So the judge did not allow the prosecution to use Riley's comments from the first 9 minutes of the footage. Following his arrest, Riley said he was forced to post a $750 bond, pay for legal fees, lost out on work days, and missed car payments, leading to a forfeiture. His jury trial is scheduled to begin today in Tallahassee.
It is crazy, man.
On May 7th,
These are norm. These are norm in Africa. These are norm outside the African continent. Only black people, you know, always black people. Not a white man, not an Indian, not a Chinese. You'll see them being accused of, DUI. Say, it is always the black folks. It is such a sad situation, and personally, I think this is
drunk. They get charged because they are drunk. Black people get charged when they're not drunk, and trumped up charges are being put on us. Sadly enough.
Pardon? They do what?
I said they'll still go after white folks, right? But they're only when they're really drunk, Joey. If they're drunk, yeah, they'll come after them. But for black people, they'll put up charges and say, "Oh, there's weed in the car. Can we search your car?" Say, "Hell no, you can't search my car." They gotta ask permission. It's not like Africa. They can't. More so Africa, they say you can't say in Africa, "I know my rights." That don't mean shit. America, they say, "Well, can I search your car?" Hell no, you can't search my shit. No, not give you the right to search my car. No. So unless they can prove they smell weed in there, alcohol, they're not allowed to search your car. So they'll bring a dog in. They'll bring a dog in to smell around your car, and the dog says, "There's weed up in there. There's weed." The dog goes crazy. They say, "Okay." The dog saying you got weed in your shit. Most of the time they lie, and they'll plant weed in your car. So wicked these bastards are. So they'll print marijuana in your car, and you'll go to jail for legal substance. What they do. Welcome to America.
It is crazy, but it is welcome to Africans' lives globally. I'd say so. Not even welcome to America. There is a welcome to my life as a black person globally.
Where Africa shouldn't be happening because you're the majority. Shouldn't be happening in Africa at all. I shouldn't have to go to Africa and experience white supremacy in Africa when I'm the damn majority at. So it's really conquered in the mind.
Well, it is there, but percentage, again, I'll go back to the video that Dimore was sharing about our cops' behavior, who you can't even reason with them. It's the same type of behavior, and even sometimes worse. That was last week. We had a man who was shot twice because of not giving 100 bob bribe last week. So you can imagine how far it can go, how worse it can get. And that is the type of mindset we're really dealing with. And I believe when you talk about when we had, colonization and these people invading Africa and leaving all these laws that they left, including also, building up of prisons and police stations. I think it comes, I don't know if it is the training that has the white supremacy application in it, where you just don't know how to resonate with people anymore. You can go from being a nice person to just.
It's not the reason they've been given power. The system is corrupt.
Well, there's that kid and there's reasoning. There's reasoning.
It's not about reasoning. They're going to those systems. You can't have a corrupt system, Joe. We create nothing but corruption underneath it. So the system's going to be corrupt because it has no accountability. No one's been held accountable. System's corrupt inside out. So there's no accountability nowhere. So you're asking that it's exactly right, Chief. It's maybe more 80% of white people be there, but 80% and 20% black people. But the rest and the tickets to be 80% blacks. It's 20% white. Exactly.
Yeah, a goddamn thing.
You can hear me, Joby? Is that bad? That's how demure it was. You can hear me.
I can't hear you.
As far as the clips, it depends on where you live at, TK. Where you live? Where you live at, brother? It didn't affect me. I live in Florida. It's only come across from New York at an angle like this, like New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Lower Illinois, Tennessee, Missouri, all that shit. Then all the way out through Arizona to Texas. Texas to Tulsa.
Never heard of that.
You may be close. You in Tulsa, so you right on the western edge of it. So you might not, because it's coming. It's probably gonna miss you with that. You in Tulsa right here. It's gonna go. You right here in Tulsa, right? It's gonna go underneath you into Texas because it's coming at an angle coming down. So you probably won't even experience it all. It's supposed to be happening now, but I ain't seen. I'm in Florida. It ain't gonna affect me nothing. I ain't seen shit.
Because you're not paying attention to shit, you're not interested.
I'm looking outside. I don't see nothing. It's dark. It would be dark. A renewable gonna come over me because I'm not in that area. You got to be. It's coming at an angle from New York down in like New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Missouri. I mean, Ohio first, then down to Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, down to Texas and all that shit. They'll probably cross through Oklahoma, but probably not as far west as Tulsa.
It's crazy.
So I'm looking at it now. The sun is half covered where I'm at. Okay, see, yeah, he's in Indiana. So yeah, so Big Cheese will see he's in Indiana. He's in the pathway. So it's half covered. Okay. Yeah, I'm in Florida. I don't get none of it. Africa, and people like Africa is gonna be the ain't shit gonna happen to you in Africa, moron. Not coming past you. The Africans, hey, Africa's going all crazy on TikTok. It's gonna be an eclipse. Not where you at, stupid. Not where you at. You good. You go outside, ain't nothing gonna happen.
Hey, shout out to my people. Shout out to my people. Shout out to you, Synovia.
Are you in a total clip? Ain't you in Atlanta, Synovia? You ain't seen no clips. You in Atlanta. You ain't seen no clips. You in Atlanta. You ain't seen no damn clips. You been drinking.
Why would you believe her? Why would she stay? What if she's telling the truth?
It ain't there. Ain't total clips. Ain't no clips. Because it ain't in Atlanta. You been drinking with that guy in Florida.
You are under the internet, kid. Why don't you try check?
All right, you can check. Okay, let me see. Is Atlanta? It ain't over by there. Let me see.
Oh my God.
Is Atlanta experiencing the solar eclipse? See, Atlanta's not in the now. I'm gonna make a lie at you. I'm making a lie at you, Sonova, and shame the devil. Here we go. That's how I know.
Share the screen.
I am. Sonova, you've been drinking. Get off that Jack Daniels, baby. Get off that Jack Daniels. Here you go. So here we go. Let me know when you guys see my screen.
Just a minute.
See my screen yet? Atlanta is not in the path of total, not in the path of it totally. Meaning we won't have quite the same show of total midday darkness that cities within the path will see. Nonetheless, it will still be a remarkable sight to get a proper eclipse glasses. Okay, you got your glasses. And turn your head to the sky. Okay, you got the glasses on. Okay, so you got the glasses on, huh? Because the damn thing coming to Atlanta.
Keith is a hater. He's a hater, Big Cheese. That's why. Because he's not seeing any.
I'm a hater. I only want the facts. If it ain't real.
Because he's not experiencing any in Florida, so that's why Big Cheese.
I did Google. It says you guys don't have it. But you got the glasses. I guess you can see through the glasses. I don't know. I guess you can see through those glasses. But ain't it's like somebody in Africa talking about this. I see it in Nairobi. Look at the clips, nigga. What clips? What you talking about? Are you drinking, nigga? Are you on drugs? Like, are you smoking weed like HR brother? What you doing?
Anyway, family, as we move on to the next.
Are you smoking dope? I don't like you. You hate. I'm a hater. I just told you guys it's honest. I don't like lies. No, I don't like fake baby Jesus. I want to tell the truth. Unless you're in that path, I'm not in the path, so I don't see it. I'm gonna say, yeah. I see the clip family, and it's like I see Jesus floating out the skies. Like, hey, Jesus, what you doing up there, nigga? What's going on? And they told you, make sure you got a lot of water and food. The clip is coming. I knew shit wasn't gonna happen. I was gonna be chilling on the internet with Joby. Joby gonna be trying. The greatest thing that happened during this eclipse is Joby trying to find a cricket. That's it.
Lol. Oh my God! Shout out to y'all. But anyway, let me share this video here as we move on. It talks about Africa and the people and the exploitation of resources.
Now,
in the world.
Now David might see it. David's over there in Dallas, Fort Worth area. Now, David might see it. You know, live too long might see it. David might see it. He's in the path. Now, David might see it because he's right there, like just like Big Cheese is in the path. So they're in the path. Big Cheese being in Indiana and David being in the Dallas, Fort Worth area. He's probably seeing it. Me, no. Joby, no. All Joby sees is a cricket that she can't find. That's it.
Lol.
Exactly. So you saw it. Exactly. See, so David saw it. Yeah, so he would see it. He's in the pathway, son. David would see it. I wouldn't see it, but David would. He's in the pathway. You know, so all you scary Negroes that got all your water and your food, calm down. You know, Joby didn't get no food. Joby can go. She finds the cricket. She can fry them up in the pan. So I don't know. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Joby.
We don't eat cricket.
Up in the world. My worry for Africa is just this. Where are we? Guys, can we just think about this? The first industrial revolution left us behind. The second one left us behind. The third one left us behind. Are we comfortable just being the consumer people? You know?
So after this, I want to share a video of a lady. I don't know if the video is coming from, I think it's from TikTok. And I love the way she's so humble to the point you can't really expect that she knows so much about the continent of Africa. Whatever this man is questioning about us being left behind, she speaks about how Africa and her fellows, you know, especially the continent itself, we need to put borders. Same thing I said on 2021, and I've been repeating it, and she mentioned it. We need to put very strict measures when it comes to people and these foreigners who come to the continent of Africa. What are they coming to do?
For us, success online is having a verified page on TikTok, not building TikTok. I travel all the continent. I'm still
not
trying
building
to find
TikTok, but having some page on TikTok. Not building Instagram and TikTok, but being on the bullshit. Exactly.
people building hardware, any hardware, mainframes, computers, chips, something. All of us are using computers. I think that we have become resolute, being the continent that receives whatever the rest of the world is dumping at it. So we say we're innovating, but actually we're not innovating. The world is innovating. We just want to be fast adopters of their innovation. Some of us in this room that come from organizations that think innovation is launching a WhatsApp channel on your website. Wait, let me guess. What's next? Mobile money. Oh my God. I do hope that we have a cause for our generation bigger than ourselves. We should start thinking about it.
Yeah, and that is the first of the video.
They don't think about the generations in Africa. That's the sad part. That's why they got the black tax. You don't think about their generation. They dox their generation, make them pay them. They don't think about the next generation getting better and propelling the future. It's completely backwards. So he should have named that too. The way the culture has been flip-flopped, how the parents try to live off the children. You know, like what? But you get the black tax. Sound crazy.
Say the weird thing. People are desperately seeking realness.
I really feel like Africa should close her borders, kick all these foreigners out, and just have a big family fight in years while we figure out how to make our continent work for us.
For us.
Yeah. That's why they're there. They're making sure it don't work for you. That's why they're there, lady. You don't want it to. It's not supposed to work for you. That's why they're there. So it won't work for you.
Because we never really got a chance after independence. Yeah, we need to close our borders, man.
Yeah, she says we never really got a chance, and I've been saying that personally, where Africa needs to take serious measures when it comes to to us. We need to, because we are not allowed to move freely like that. So why should we allow them to move freely? That's just the biggest question.
Because they control the continent and you don't.
We don't care. That part is part of history. We don't want to care anymore. Okay.
I'm asking the question that you're asking.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling majority of us that we don't care. Enough of that caring heart and all that. It's a high time we put strict measures. Our people are dying on other borders. Strict rules and laws are being signed between countries to countries. So, and they're literally funding a lot of money so that Africans can be killed and returned back to their countries, or left there lifeless at the border. So, it is a high time we put strict measures to this. We've been seeing countries like Kenya, Rwanda, Malawi, and I think Gambia. I'm not sure. Between Gambia and Malawi. So far, we have 3 countries that have allowed the rest of the world to come and tour here visa-free. Which for country we know it's a scam, number one. But we do have people who have been allowed to come here for free without paying a goddamn dime. So
that's always been for Europeans. Europeans don't pay no. That's all throughout Africa. Europeans don't have any visa fees. Go to Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, never.
And then when it comes to us paying the visa, like Zambia, they take your money. They're not giving you. Yeah, they tell you you're not even eligible for the visa. What do you mean?
And they keep it. You keep the money. What kind of scam is this? And your government hasn't said nothing about it. That's a scam. If I'm disqualified, you get your money back then. You don't get to keep my money because I'm not paying for the visa. You say, I can't go. You don't get to keep my money, then still deny me. That's called a scam. But they know the Africans too scared to do anything. Not gonna say, shout out to Dr. Mummy on TikTok. Now I've seen her, came across my TikTok thing.
Oh, she's on TikTok now? Excuse me.
Yeah. Damn it, she was going to my TikTok feed.
I didn't know she was on TikTok already.
She just got on there. She's TikToking it, Joby. He said, damn, Joby, I'm listening to Big Cheese. I'm TikToking it now. And that Juice and Money talking about the ghetto. She saying, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's TikTok, nigga.
Shut up to her.
That's what she said.
In a while.
Me neither. That's why I said, you came across my TikTok feed. I was like, what the hell is this broad doing over here? What's she doing? Smacking her head. What's she doing? What you doing over here, Dr. Mumby? What you doing over here?
Yeah,
so
Lando, I see you.
Go ahead, Joby.
Lando says you cannot impose rules on a continent that is divided. One, she says, underlying the fact that she said we need to come up together as a continent, put up strict rules, number one, and we have to come together as a family to work and see for the next 20, 30 years, because it's not going to take maybe a day or a year to make the continent of Africa, back to stabilize itself or to stability. It's going to take time. We come together as a family, understanding that one, we're not Kikuyu, Luya, Igbo, Nigerian, you're not Ghanaian. We're all the same people, face the same problems, and it's a high time we apply solution. So number one, she talks about division being dealt with, okay? And which I agree with you. You cannot impose rules on a continent that is divided. And you're also saying, and you do not control. I agree with you, but at that time when you put strict rules, we're talking about a strict leadership. We're not going to be dealing with Ruto and Nana Akufo-Addo. We're going to be bringing, and Tinubu, come on, who is that? A whole CEO and chairperson of ECO.
That's why it's a hell
we
state.
Don't need such people.
That's why it's a hell state. Did what?
Yeah.
Now everybody's seen Senegal now saying they're going to join the Sahel states and trying to create and join their currency. Remember, you're talking about that's the old Mali Empire, Senegal. This is one empire. When the white man broke it up in these fake countries, these are all the same people. This is one empire. This is Mansa Musa's empire. Senegal was his empire. Guinea Faso was his empire. Mali was his empire. Chad was his empire. Niger was his empire. This is all people in even Guinea when they got that man with that white woman. That was all the Malian empire. All that was one. So that seems like they're trying to put back the Mali Empire because they were really one people under that same empire, for hundreds of years. So they reached out to Senegal and say, hey, join us. So I think he already said yeah. So we'll see.
You did? I've not seen that. I've been waiting.
Well, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm not gonna buy that until I see it myself.
Like you ain't seen the cricket, but you know he's there.
I'm not gonna buy that until I see or read it myself because I've been waiting to see his answer personally. I've been following to see if he's going to accept the Sahel call from Niger, and that is after we saw Tinubu attending his interrogation.
We say one thing about joining their currency, so that's a good thing. It's hard for Africa to leave Africa, but easy for parasites to visit and move that. They're moving down there now, but they're going to move. Remember, Europe is about to become more barren. The whole thing you listen to TikTok, they want to move back, and the white people want to swarm back down to Africa. And shout out to the people on TikTok telling the truth about African Americans. You better get your ass to Africa. They telling you now what's going to happen. This country's going to implode, man. You see, Zenobia went on to Africa. She enjoyed it the first time she was in Ghana, wherever you're going to go. The country's going to collapse. Don't listen to these bootlicks like this fake ass. I'm going to start coming on. I'm going to start this. Fuck, I got to start just roasting people again. I guess I got to bring the smoke. I don't care. I want the smoke. That fake Tariq, that Professor Black Truth nigga, and that other, all these other fake coons they keep asking. That's how Jim, she's remember when I was going to get that Lisa Cabrera lady, that fraud field. They was making up lies and shit. And he already told you, they media.
I said Kibera lady.
And her name is her name was Cabrera, Lisa Cabrera. So, the one who hides her face. So I'm gonna start telling you, look, we hate Africa and hate African people. That narrative comes, it's a CIA plot. Most black people are stupid, so they want to cause that division. They want you here when they want this country collapse. You got nowhere to go, nowhere to turn. I always told you go get your passports. Pretty simple and easy. Go online and do it now. Go get your passports. And then as I set up these Airbnbs, start going back and travel. Go to Kenya. Kenya's there's no culture. There's no culture shock. Okay? Told you guys at the beginning, Kenya, there's no culture shock. You guys talk to Joby. Joby's us. You guys don't go to Gambia. And I told you niggas, even I had the black Incas of the Gambia. And I said, don't go to Gambia. Don't go to there. You're going to have a culture shock. You're like, oh, man, this shit's crazy over here. No. Ghana, even though they tell you to go, they're going to have a culture shock over there in Ghana. They're going to be like, oh, man, this shit's crazy. Damn corruption. Kenya got corruption. The corruption is worse. I'm visiting Kenya next year. Kenya next. Have the staff meet you there. I'm going to set up these Airbnbs so you guys can go back and forth. The staff is there. There's no reason to be scared that you don't know people. Joby and the rest of the staff. The rest of the staff is there. HR, Hamlish, everybody's there. So there's no, oh man, Africans, I don't know nobody. Oh shit, Africans. No, they all speak English. They all relate to you. So there's no reason to be scared. You need to start making. That's why they want you to make these connections. You must make these connections because it's certain that we're going to collapse. We'll be $34,000 in debt to these folks who destroyed this country from printing money from nothing. That's why when you buy a damn salad, it costs you $50. Like what? Because the money's worthless. So it's going to collapse. You got banks that are about to collapse right now. Ben told you move your money to a credit union and make sure no bank owns it. It's just independent. Okay? They have been setting up America to collapse. Because without America, they can't do the New World Order. The whole government. That's why we had all these endless wars. The American government, American people getting with these wars in Iraq, Ukraine, Afghanistan. These are cats with the small hats. They run the government. The American people don't want none of that shit. And now them collapsing that bridge, That's gonna hurt up what? The food supply. That's what's going on. You got Negroes talking about celebrity gossip. That's what they always put on YouTube. We got to get them celebrity gossip. Ooh, what is they doing with this? What's happening? Negro, you about to suffer. End of an empire. And they're the ones. Your congressmen are the ones doing it because they're bought and paid for by the Rothschilds and Rockefeller family. Okay, the Zionists. They run this country. Okay, so the numbers are too deep. So now it's going to take a trillion, 0.4 every 100 days to fund this debt. It's unsustainable, family. It's unsustainable. Ghana and Mali were the major empires. Yeah, it started out as Ghana first. Small empire became Ghana, then it became under Mansa Musa. It was Mali, and then at the end it became Songhai. The Songhai tribe was the last one to have it. But it literally reached from Senegal all the way to Chad, almost to Kenya. Literally reached from Senegal all the way across the Sahel, almost to South Sudan, right above Kenya. That was the whole empire, was twice the size of Europe. You know, huge empires in Africa. You know, Greek wants people to visit his Black Museum thing. Yeah, I ain't watched him in so long, but he's still. I know it's the anti-African. Remember, first he was with the African. Now he changed his new. And I'm pretty sure, family, he got that FBA shit for me because I say Foundational Black Channel. And as much as he used to watch me back then, I said, this nigga, I think he got that FBA shit for me. I'm not trying to be funny because I was not doing shows back then. And I was consistent. Welcome to the Foundational Black Channel, Black Empire Network. Way before he started, I said, and that nigga used to watch me religiously. It was always in my algorithm. Like that last show, me and Joe had on people, and he was watching it. He was in the algorithm. Me, Joe, and Shemani, all the people in the chat. We're talking about the Harker Bay. It always shows the big channels within your algorithms. This nigga's been watching. He was looking at the show that day. I knew it. But all of a sudden he pivoted to anti-African. Oh, we hate the Africans. For what? Why are we hating on the African people? Once you educate the Africans that came over here, of course, a lot of them was against because they were coons. They didn't know that it was us that got them over here. Not just Africa, from the Africans down in the Caribbean, the Jamaicans, the Haitians, all them island Negroes. They didn't know we were the ones got them here. So shout out to that lady on TikTok who was telling us that African was telling you how they come over there. We don't know nothing about tribe. They see tribe first. And that goofy Phil Divine show, the diaspora nigga put her on a TikTok, on his YouTube thing. That was the lady I seen on TikTok. Telling the truth, when they get over to America, how they end up partnering with white people, white supremacy. When they first get over, they're scared. They don't want to go back to Africa when shit's all fucked up, right? They're escaping that. So they're going to unite with white people, not knowing it's because of the black struggle that got them over here. And so now they also feel all that propaganda, like I told you, with these movies that black people are thugs and drug dealers and crazy and fucked up. Their minds, they see us all messed up. So they come here, they don't unite with us, right? They unite with the white people. And so they was exploiting that the African American didn't understand because we're both ignorant on both parts of understanding that they see tribe first, not black first. They may be black in Africa, but they don't see that first. They see that tribe. Like Joby being a Lou and the Kikuya and the Kambas and whatever goofy tribe that shit is, right? As Joby just showed you, our tribes and here culture was taken away. So we had to create one big Voltron, one big nigga. We all these different tribes. As Joby showed you, even when he did that New Orleans thing, we knew we were still different tribes then, but they took that away from us. We became one big tribe and just black. So we became black people. And so we don't understand that Africa doesn't see itself as a black. They know they black, but that's not what they identify as. They identify as a tribe. And so them coming over here, they see us as another tribe. Not Africans. not black first. They see us as a different tribe. And us not understanding because we don't know nothing about no tribes. Like tribe, what are you talking about? We don't know they come up. If I'm a Yoruba, I see myself as a Yoruba. If I'm a Lua coming over here in America, I see myself as a Lua. See myself as a Kikuyu, from Nigeria. I see myself as an Igbo, Hausa, a Fulani. We don't know none of that shit. We're like, hey, why you not fucking with us? We African like you. What's wrong with you? Why you siding with the enemy? I just came to educate myself and live good and send money back to my family. I don't want to deal with you niggas. Right? I don't want to deal with you other black people. Until something happens to them, then when white supremacy smacks them in the head, say, hey, nigga, what? I'm not a nigga. I'm a Kikuyu. I'm not a nigga. I'm a Kikuyu. I'm a Lu. No. America, you're a nigga. We don't know. We don't care nothing about. We don't ask you when we arrest your ass, what tribe you from. You say you're African and you're a nigga. We're not talking about, I'm Igbo. Are you from Burna Boy's tribe? Don't ask me that shit. Yes. He's still watching. Let me see. He's still watching what now? I don't think he's watching me as much no more. I'm now being consistent. I did my show. You didn't show up. I told you I was gonna do my shows this weekend. I showed up. Half you Negroes never showed up. I was there.
I even sent the link on WhatsApp.
I put it on WhatsApp. Or maybe I took it down. I thought maybe I didn't. I don't know. I thought I put it on. Okay, I didn't. My fault. Anyway, I was there. So I'm gonna be consistent every weekend. I'm gonna do a show regardless. I'm not going to say that no more. I'm just gonna do it. But I don't think you listen to me no more. Our numbers are so bad now. They destroyed the channel so much. But you know what? I'm gonna start putting me and Joby Show on Twitter. Twitter seems to be getting numbers, man. We're like 200 people up in there. And you know, when I went in with Marie first, they had nothing. And I started talking shit, laughing. The numbers start popping up. Went from nothing to 200 people. I thought it was on YouTube at first. I checked it. I said, look at all these numbers. It ain't showing up on no YouTube channel. I know it was on Twitter, but just that Twitter can't respond inside the damn chat room. I don't like that. But I think I'm gonna put us over there on Twitter. Since we're starting to get numbers, they haven't shut it down. Just that's a low chance. So those numbers are starting to be for real. We had 200 people in there. And me, Joby, do the show. It's gonna be up to 1,000 again. We'll have 1,000 on Twitter in the chat, but they won't be able to chat though. Shit. But it'll be 1,000 people on that platform. You know, until they find out we're there. Say, oh, these niggas are all on TikTok. Shut it down. I mean, I check it out on Twitter. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Yeah, so they want to cause the divide. Don't go there. When you see African Americans over there telling you to come, they're telling you come to Kenya, come to Ghana, come wherever you're at, because you're gonna need it out. What are you gonna do? Half black people are stupid as shit. They can't survive nothing. When are you gonna survive when this whole thing collapses on your ass? Most black people can't farm. They don't have any skills to do any carpentry. What are they doing? Most black people don't have any skills anymore. And that won't work. What you gonna do? How you gonna clothe yourself? White people not gonna feed you. How you gonna feed you? When you come to their door, talk, I'm hungry. They gonna have a shotgun and gonna blow through the door. Boom! Oh, I'm just hungry. I came in. You better get out my police department's gonna break down. Ain't gonna be no money to pay them. You better get out my. You better get out my shit, nigga. You better get out. Oh, I'm hungry. Remember? You guys remember? The movie we seen earlier, Obama's movie with the little black girl and her dad, and that had the white people staying at the house, leaving the world behind. And they went to that white man's house. He said, "We just need help." He said, "You better get off my damn property." Man, they want you better get your ass out of here. But my son, you better get your ass off my property. Time for me and mine. I got to feed my people. Black people stored shit, except for the country. Who knows how to make food anymore in black society? Grandpa dead. Who knows how to make preservatives and grow things, huh? Who does that?
I hope they'll teach you how to cook ugali.
They don't know how to cook no damn ugali. That's still nigga, yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're ignorant about one another, exactly. But I work with a lot of Africans. I can see the tribe. Yeah, the tribe thing is real, but you didn't know nothing about it. Look, I had a Kenyan girlfriend, right? I had a Kenyan girlfriend when I was in my last year in high school, right? Because I had moved to that area. But my mom, I left LA, moved to DC, the DMV area, right? You know she was Kenyan. How the hell do I know you're Kenyan? What the fuck do I know, right? So he said, yeah, I gotta stop saying that's exactly right. I gotta stop using the small hat term too. Exactly right. But what I'm supposed to call them? Those people. What I'm supposed to say? The people that we can't name. I'm gonna just say those folks. I'm gonna start saying those folks. Did Joby froze? Like she froze. Oh,
No, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm about to get to go. So we didn't know anything about the tribal stuff, right? What happened, Joby? You got bad news? What happened? Somebody dead?
No, it's a disturbing video I'm seeing here. It's crazy.
Well, what happened?
A bouncer beat someone so bad, you know. We've been having cases of people just beating people to death, and that's crazy.
That's it. Well, you got to go home early now. Can't drink. Ain't no more bars open.
Don't beat up someone, though, you know.
I know. It's wrong, Joby. That's a lot of self-hate. But so we didn't know about the tribal thing. So yeah. Back to my story. So I was when I was young, I ain't know nothing about Kenya. Ain't this funny? Got a studio in Kenya. Ain't this funny? So I met this girl. We started dating it, kicking it. Of course, I wasn't a good guy back then. She said, "I'm Kenyan." I didn't know I was Kenyan. But that name of the county? You from Kenya County? Where the hell's that at? Remember, I was new to the Maryland area. I thought she was mentioning some county. Who cares? I'm like, why'd you tell me from Kenya? That's some county in Maryland? You tell me she was Kenyan. I'm like, that's some county? So what? What is it supposed to mean? What do you mean you Kenyan? What else is that? I said, oh, is that what county you from? I said, no, I'm from the country, Kenya. She didn't have no accent, son. Country, Kenya. I said, where the hell is that at? It's an She looked at me all crazy like I'm stupid. That's Africa. Oh, okay, shit. I don't know about no damn Kenya girl. Calm down. But see, but that ignorance is of knowing each other. All I seen was another black person like me. I ain't know nothing about Kenya. Kenya County, I didn't know growing up. Oh, you guys know about Africa when you grew up? I didn't know about no Africa. I didn't know about the country yet. I didn't know that yet as a teenager. I said, yeah, I thought you live in the Kenya. I thought you were talking about the county she came from. I was new to Maryland. I thought maybe that was is a county named Kenya? Hell do I know, right? I didn't know Kenya was a country yet. Forgive me. I didn't know that I was a teenager. I never even thought about no Africa back then yet. You kept telling me I'm from Kenya. Okay, girl, you from Kenya? Okay, you from Kenya County? I thought it was like some Rappler County, some big deal. Like, okay, so what? Who cares? I don't give a shit about what county you from. We gonna kick it or what? What's up? What's popping? You give me some of that coochie or what we gonna be doing here? I don't care you from the county of Kenya. I don't even know what that's at. I ain't know you. I know I was a moron, but that's what I know. I thought you talking about a county in Maryland, Joby. I know you talk about a whole country shit.
Mm-hmm.
But that I didn't know. A disclaimer. She had some good coochie too. But anyway, I was a bad guy back then. No. So anyway, maybe that intrigued me about Africa because I met her, who was nice, and I met them nasty ass Ethiopians, the mixed motherfuckers. Like, damn. So they was nasty to me. I'm not like they was nasty. Like, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with these people? I mean, She did. She was nice. I dogged her. Good woman, man. I wasn't a good guy back then. I dogged her out. I was like, man, a lot of pretty women around here. I'm like, fucking with you because you from Kenya County. Shit. I don't know what this county at anyway. You from Kenya County. That's why you from Kenya, the country. I said, oh, you from a shorty from a whole nother country? I told you, Kenya.
Another continent.
I didn't know. Well, okay, Joby, calm down. I know all that shit. But calm down, Joby. cut me some slack. I know all that.
Another continent.
I didn't know all that. I thought you were talking about some county in Maryland. Hell, I know. I never even heard of Kenya. I ain't know nothing about that. So I said, oh, show you from Africa. And see, my mind was still fucked up. I said, oh man, were you guys hungry over there? I said, all kind of crazy. Were y'all starving and shit? Yes, Joby, I did that. I was propagandized, Joby. So what they taught us, I didn't know. Somebody asked the question. I'm like, Joby, I'm gonna ask questions. I said, were you guys hungry? I thought you guys was this famine, flies and shit on babies' faces. You want them babies? We ain't starving in Kenya. That's what they showed me. Don't get all mad at me. Show it up is asking. I don't know nothing about no Kenya. Calm down, shit. How do I know? You ain't starving in Kenya. That's what I see. I said, damn, how long you been here? I've been since I was a baby. That's why you don't got no accent. I go back and my family still goes back and forth to Kenya. I said, okay, cool, shit, all right. That's probably fucked up over there, ain't it? No, it ain't fucked up over there. All right, calm down. I don't know what they told me. Africa, man, motherfuckers be hungry and dirty and shit. Lasting. That's how ignorant. Yes, Joe. Yes, I was ignorant, Joe. I'm only 16, 17, shit. What the fuck do I know? But,
being honest, that is after my last interaction with the type of mindset before you knew about Africa.
Yeah.
And I was shocked to see, someone asked me, oh, so what do you guys do in Africa? I'm like, it's crazy to ask something like that. You have the internet. Why don't you do some goddamn
exactly right, Joe.
What do you mean? What do we do in Africa? Well, like, you look at someone, you're like, what am I gonna answer you? Like, we live in jungles. What do you expect me to tell you that? To confirm with
you? Joe be all pissed off.
No, I'm gonna be honest. Majority of you do know. Now a lot about the African continent.
A lot of them don't.
Day-to-day politics. But if you are to come to me, ask me, what do you guys do in Africa? I think that is, and I picked from the tone you're giving. That's why she was mad. She sounded mad because you're like, wait, are they serious? You don't know anything about Africa? You know how we grew up Googling America, the state of, Nicki Minaj is from where, who is this from where?
Coach gonna Google America. Yeah, we're the big dogs on the block. Shit, everybody Googles America. Big dogs on the porch. Shit, everybody was gonna Google America. Shit, I'm gonna Google no Kenya. We had no Kenyan music and nothing. I didn't know nothing about Swahili yet. I wouldn't know none of this shit. I didn't know none of this shit. And then she started speaking Swahili. I said, damn, shorty, damn, shorty, you know a whole nother language? Shit.
That's funny.
I'm going to keep it real, Joey. I was more, damn, shorty, what you speaking? What is that? You know a whole new language, a whole other language. Damn, that's what's up. And speaking Swahili. I said, swallow what? Swallow what? What?
What do you mean? I have a coworker whose skin tone is purple black and with a gap tooth, like a Gap band album cover. What is that? I might marry her. That sounds offensive, but anyway.
Yeah, she dark.
Girls with a gap do look good. I always wish I had a gap, like just a little bit. But girls with gaps do look good.
Them pretty ones like Joby want a man with that paper, especially them Kenyans, Nigerians, and Ethiopian women. Well,
Well, there's a video showing kids, which says a man after dating a Kenyan woman, it's insufficient balance. But it's not really true fact. Not everyone is after money, but you'll find amazing things in Africa if you are interested. Amazing people.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you go, man. This black women, the same with black women were here 30 years ago, gorgeous, right? But this mind wasn't right. They were like some black women minds are messed up. You go to Africa, get your pretty woman, their minds are usually right. You got they were the crazy ones in Kenya, but they are everywhere. Women are gorgeous. Yeah. You guys remember when I used to bring like Joe and gorgeous. Remember I used to bring Rumi's friends from Zimbabwe. They were all gorgeous, wonderful, but their minds were all right. Like their minds are better than the Kenyan women that do you worse than the Zimbabwean women. They were still more docile, like a Ugandan or some shit. They were like, no, we got to depend on men. Not we see they coming in, trying to divide men. They were gorgeous, South Africa women are gorgeous. Africa with me is just gorgeous, right? So I get nothing but love when I'm there. From South Africa to Tanzania, they love me, nigga. Like I told that girl, they love me. They love me. As soon as I hear my accent, like, hell yeah. You want some KFC, goddamn it? Let me hook you up. I'm the true Mbaba around this bitch.
No Mbaba for me. But yeah, we have amazing people, but just be careful. Don't come here blindly.
I keep joking to the sky. Get on out the way. You messing up my rap.
Don't come here blindly, or you'll go back broke, or you'll be stuck here literally. So please, be careful. You might go back broke, or you might be stuck here because you spent your money. So ask Mzungus. Some Mzungus go broke like that here. Like you think you met someone who's stupid? Oh no. Oh.
Exactly right. Don't think, guys, that the African women are not worldly. That's what Zoe thought. Zoe's stupid. I think they're stupid. What? You never been to Africa, nigga? You crazy?
No, he thought I was stupid. I think he thought I was the stupid one.
I know.
Because I already knew what he was doing with Katie about, like, you think I'm the stupid one? You jump from a friend to me, and you think I'm just gonna act, the nice girl here? Okay.
I don't know. But those are a lot of coons. I don't know how. You're right, Zenobia. I think a lot of black men want the pig-skinned women. A lot of Africans over in Africa, what they want that. What they mean the white. She's doing code, Joe. But code means white people. Yeah, I never understood that, man. The African skin is so beautiful. So on a woman, it's like Joby don't. I think Joby drinking water now, but their skin is so beautiful. Like Joby don't even take lotion. That's crazy, right? She ain't got a pretty skin. Remember how pretty Ruby died? How pretty Cammy's skin was? Cammy was a straight drunk, and her skin was pretty.
Yeah, Cammy has a good skin. I'm gonna give her that. That's true.
Yeah, Cammy's skin
has a glowing skin. Yeah,
her skin was beautiful. She put it together. Cammy's a beautiful woman. If she's sober, shit.
God. As we wind up, family. As we wind up.
Let me wind down.
As we wind up.
Let's wind it up. But look, guys, remember, Ruby's I had beautiful skin. And her friends that all had beautiful skin, gorgeous, just good women. So, telling you got good people get mad when you go to the continent to find good women because there's good women there. I hate to tell you, those women are not as bad as the women we got here. They're not fighting you. They haven't been made masculine. African American woman's been made masculine. She wants to fight the African man for power in the house. Instead of equality, she wants to rule. You can't rule me, motherfucker. I'm a man. You can't rule me. And later on in life, they regret not having a beauty. Yeah, remember because they get all old and crazy looking. Look at really did the thing of Angela Bassett is like 69. Let me do before we get out of it. Let me just image Angela Bassett. Like, the motherfucker's gorgeous. Let me go images. Images of Angela Bassett. Now look at this. This woman right here. This woman, this is recent because she just won an Oscar. This is her at the Oscar Awards, right? This is recent. Let me show this. This is recent, right? We know she never had no facelift, so we know this is just African women. But your mind, you never see how beautiful women, their mind not right. It's Angela Bassett, right? Let me share my screen. Here we go, share. Okay. It's Angela Bassett. This woman's almost 70 years old. It's black women, you keep yourself together. You're just gorgeous all the time. Let me see here. You know my screen share. This is recent. This is Angela Bassett. She's like 69 years old, 68, something like that. 65, whatever she is. 60 something. Is my screen sharing, Joby?
Yeah.
It's Angela Bassett. You might tell me you wouldn't do this, lady? Shit. I've seen your citizen all damn day, this old motherfucker.
Family.
This motherfucker fine as hell. And there's no barely makeup, no damn plastic surgery, no nothing. This is what a black woman looks like at this age. Okay, go here. This is all recent. Globe and Globe. This is all recent. 2023. This was last. Not last year. The Globe and Globes was in December. So this is 3 months ago. 4 months ago. This is 4 months ago. Golden Globes is 4 months ago. 4 months ago. She's still finding the most young women today. If you're black and take care of yourself, this is what you look like. This is who we look like globally. So why would I go with a mayonnaise-looking broad? By the time she's 38, she's falling apart. And this is Angela Bassett like at 68, 69, whatever the hell she is. 65, 66, I don't know. I know she's in the mid-60s. This is what a black man will be having. What? I'm going to choose a white woman over this? I'm going to choose a white woman over this. You crazy? And this is how my wife still look young like this. I thought she was my daughter and all kind of crazy shit. This is how black women look. This woman somebody's great grandma. Fine as hell. Fine as hell. I'm like, yeah, hell. I do great grandma. Get out the way, kids. I'm about to hook with your great grandma. You know, absolutely gorgeous. But to have Angela Bassett, she's still a bootlegging coon though. But she's gorgeous. She's still gorgeous though. That motherfucker fine. That motherfucker fine at 65. See, let me show how old Angela Bassett. Let me show. How old is the actress Angela Bassett? 65, 66? Oh, 65, okay. She's 65. This motherfucker here is 65.
According to Wikipedia, Angela Evelyn Bassett is an American actress.
Yeah, look, 65. They don't call no damn American. Motherfucker is 65 years old. What? All these pictures are recent. Angela Bassett's birthday. These are all pictures from 2023. Motherfucker smoking hot. Motherfucker's fine. 65 years old, Jack. What? Now I'm gonna go date some white woman? Man, you got me all fucked up. Woman here. Husband look all old. This motherfucker still fine. He all old looking. She still fine. After she been married for 23 years with Courtney B. Vance. Remember, I laughed at the story. The story is funny because remember.
As we wrap up.
We wrap it up. Okay, well, let's get out of here. I paused anyway. I think my internet went down.
What happened?
My internet froze up. You back? Here we go. My internet froze up. That was mine. My internet froze up. So let me end this story, guys. Can you guys hear me at least? Let me end the story so you guys hear me.
Yeah. We hear you. Okay, he disappeared. He froze. I don't know if it's me or Keith. You guys. It's almost 11 p.m. It's almost 11 p.m. It's 10:36 right now. So 24 minutes to 11 p.m. Yeah, Keith froze. He froze. Let's see if he's gonna come back. But if not, I think this is where we wrap it up. As for me, this is why I call it a day, call it a night. Gotta take me a rest. Gotta be here very early in the morning to keep everything going. So I wanna say asanteni sana to everyone who's been with us. Shout out to Big Cheese, David, that is light too long. Shout out to Sister Sinovia. Shout out to John Mosquito, Danny Harrison, Jason Hill, Lando. To everyone who has been with us, big that is T Kaye. Shout out to also John Mosquito. I think I said shout out to you, Baron Scott, and Sunken One, Kay Williams. No, I didn't say and Sunken One, but if in case you're there silently listening, shout out to you and also to Kay Williams. And have an amazing rest part of your day. See you guys tomorrow, same time, different conversation. But to catch up with the Africa Today show, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8:15 to 10:15. Sometimes we might come a little bit late, but we're always here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. For Tuesday and Thursday, catch us on the radio station. We are me, myself, and Kamlesh, and also on the network and on our TikTok page where we have amazing musical conversations. But yeah, have an amazing day. Thanks, Keith.
We wrap it up. You guys hear me? We wrap it up.
Yeah. Closing remarks.
So we're about to get Joby going. A closing remarks is when Courtney B. Vance married Ansel Bassett was ready to make love to him. He was like, no. He made her wait. Imagine making that motherfucker wait. He made her wait, right? And she started getting pissed off. She's like, God damn it. And she was all hot, right? Shit, you're gonna do something. Shit, I'm all hot and shit. We not making love. He keep telling me to wait, right? Because he wanted to wait until they got married, right? And she wanted to say, we grown now, God damn it. How long am I supposed to wait without going, getting like Shimani says, penetrated? How long am I supposed to wait? And so she was getting frustrated with his ass before they got married. I found that funny. They both to that story. I found it funny. They'd be in the room and she'd be all ready to go. He's like, no, calm down. We don't want to do anything till we're married. Just wait. She'd be all mad. She'd be cussing them out. They'd be all mad. She was all sexually frustrated and shit. That shit was funny. I was like, damn. I don't know if I can hold that fine motherfucker off. Like, hey man, fuck all that. Get married till we get married. And get this cookie now. That's fine, motherfucker. Anyway, much love. Much love. Goodbye, Joby. Peace out. So let Joby go home. Joby won't have that crazy ass cricket in her ear.
Peace. See you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing day.
And clean up your couch, Joby. Get that damn